So I posted a video about the Blue Lock Season 2 anime recently, and I was shocked to see that the animator that I talked about in that video actually commented on it. I reached out to him, and then he said he was down to do a quick interview to explain what really happened and set the record straight. And in this interview, he actually talks a lot about how the animation industry works and why Blue Lock's production specifically was so poorly managed. So enjoy the interview. So do you want to quickly introduce yourself? What do you do? How do you get started?
Yeah, I'm Martin, most recognized like MARTINKIINGS in social media. I've been working in anime industry about like almost 2 years. In December will be 2 years.
Nice.
And I worked in Dandan, in Nier Automata, Ranma. These are the most famous anime that I worked.
Now, I got the most important question here. Who's your favorite Blue Lock character?
Maybe Rin or...
Mine is probably Bachira. I love his seeing his
Bachira,
dribbles and stuff. Have you read the Blue Lock manga, by the way?
No, I don't read manga.
Oh,
at
okay.
all.
Okay, fair enough. How did you get the job to work on Blue Lock? Was it like an email or?
I was working with certain PA like for a year maybe, and he invited me to be part of Blue Lock, like staff, without contract, like the 90% of the anime works. I was, as I said in the TikTok, I was supposed to be part of 5 episodes, I think, or 6, I don't know.
Yeah, and I remember from your TikTok as well, you said that the work started a few months ago and that at the beginning it wasn't too bad. Do you have like a rough timeline of, the Blue Lock Season 2 production?
Yeah, I think the deadline wasn't that bad. Could be better, but yeah, the problem isn't that at the time. At least in my episode, I was the second one.
And so for Blue Lock Episode 2, you specifically were in charge of creating the layout for around 20 shots, right?
Yeah, I did 22 cuts of just layout. Yeah,
and then do you want to quickly explain what, the layout artist does?
Rough animation, setting all the camera moves, the pans, the BG moves, the character movement, shadows and highlights, writing the time charts, the separating the layers appropriately.
How long would you say it takes to, lay out a single cut? And for those who don't know, a cut is basically almost like a scene in an anime, right? Where I know it can, vary widely.
Yeah.
So maybe what's like a good range for a simple dialogue scene to a super heavy action cut?
I think like for dialogue, it's a good time to do in maybe a day or half day. But yeah, more complicated one would be 3 days or a week.
Wow, yeah, for a single cut.
Yeah, I'm currently doing like a normal talk scene in maybe 2 hours. Like I can do of layout 3 or 2 cuts a day.
Have you ever cut your balls while shaving? I know this guy has. Well, that will be a worry of the past with the sponsor of today's video, Manscaped. Let's do a little unboxing of my favorite product they have, the Perfect Package 5.0 Ultra. It comes with the newest Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. I've used this and it genuinely is so smooth to the balls. And we all know that 2 heads are better than 1. Not only that, but it comes with a bunch of other things, like the ball deodorant and the aftershave lotion, which will make even your devil balls smell better. It comes with clear and easy instructions and an awesome bag that's thrown in for free, so you can shave on the go. Just like Manscaped, I care about your balls, so head over to manscaped.com and get your hands on the Perfect Package 5.0 Ultra today. When you use my promo code REKENDO, you'll get 20% off, plus free international shipping and a free gift. So what are you waiting for? Use promo code REKENDO at manscaped.com. Link in the description. You also mentioned the problem was mainly with like the production committee and whatnot.
Yeah, I never like blame or put guilt in the studio. The committee is like all the people that put money in the project, so they put the deadlines, they put when the episodes will be premiered. So the studio, it's part of that committee to try to negotiate the deadlines. To the studio, it's hard because not always have a good percentage in this committee. Like they have, I don't know, 20% or 10%. When the committee, it's like big fish people, like with tons of money. So yeah, they took decisions thinking about money.
Once you had finished, making the layout for your cuts and you submitted to someone, they just didn't have enough time, so the movement was removed, right?
Yeah, I think that was the decision. Like I can say certainly that was the problem because when I do my job, like it's so isolated.
Isolated, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like an isolated job because you are just contacting with one production assistant, and you don't even know what are the others animators in the same episode. So it's difficult to me to say that was the problem, but yeah, I think it was a problem like with the time, but I think it was a good decision to basically match the deadline.
And I
Yeah.
also heard that there was, from your TikTok, that there was, the pay wasn't great.
I think the pay wasn't enough because like draw the characters was tough because the character has a lot of details. The animation is it's difficult because there are too many characters. To draw too many characters, you have to be well paid and have more time for it. This past months, I'm around to 10,000 yen. Blue Log was less than half of it.
Oh, wow. So pretty considerably lower.
Yeah, it was a rookie animator price. When you start, that's the amount when you start.
And you would say like the drawings are very detailed. Like the line count is more than maybe what you would normally see for that kind of
Yeah,
price?
definitely.
Okay.
The shading and the details in the characters was pretty high. Yeah, there was like maybe 10 scenes that I did that wasn't cut it out or cropped.
Kind of being a little speculative here. What do you think this means for the rest of season 2 and the U20 arc? Is it probably going to have the same limited movement?
I don't think that it's a problem like you can fix like in a month or 2 months. So the problem always it's like a snowball, like it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. So the people that in fifth or seventh episode probably will have a bad time for do his work. It's difficult. Like a good time to prepare an anime is like a year or a year and a half, but I don't think Blue Lock have like even I don't know 8 months or I don't know.
I feel like anime fans in general kind of assume that budget is a big thing
Yeah.
when it comes to anime. Like, how important is budget actually?
Yeah, it is important, but it's not the main problem because, as we said in Jujutsu Kaisen, was some similar mistakes than Blue Lock. Some famous animators said that they was paid like 2,500 yen. So the budget isn't the problem at all. It's like the problem is not to having a well staff. With that, I'm not saying that the director in Blue Lock wasn't enough or was poor or bad. I don't say that, but yeah, when it's different when you have a director or a top director that can help the team.
Is there anything else you kind of want to clarify quickly? The entirety of what you said on the TikTok. I feel like some people have kind of taken what you said and ran with it.
Yeah.
And just kind of making things up. So is there anything you want to like clear up? Just set this.
Yeah, for sure that I'm done blaming the studio or the director or my production assistant or I don't know all the people involved. I never say that they were the problem because as I know they think that I said confidential things, but isn't confidential. That it's a problem like always happen in all the productions, but I was just clarifying the problem to the common people that doesn't know how the industry works.
Now, this isn't the full interview. In fact, it was over 30 minutes long. And if you want to see that, that's going to be on my second channel, the link down below. But make sure to check out all of Martin King's socials down in the description. He's a really, really talented animator. And again, show him some love in the comments for just agreeing to do this interview and shedding some light on the Blue Lock production. But other than that, watch my other videos, check out Manscaped, and peace.